do real good on drills, but turn on the tape, watch the guy play, and when you watch Joey Bosa play, I think if you're Rod Marinelli, you're smiling right now because you're telling your coaches you're walking up in that well in Jerry's world.
There was a time not so long ago that everyone was saying Joey Bosa #1. I mean, throughout the season. He is that good. I want to talk to you about some other defensive guys. Richard Sherman, Josh Norman. These guys were not first-round selections, and look where they are today. Sherman is a Super Bowl champ. Josh Norman just got himself a $75 million paycheck. But you weren't drafted in your 10 seasons in the NFL. Who are some unsung defensive backs that aren't being talked about right now, Herm, that could be real stars in this league?
Well, DeAndre Houston.
History tells us the draft 4 days away. The lesson learned is if your name's not called on day one, doesn't mean you're not going to be collecting a $75 million paycheck.
I tell you what, the commissioner wish he could hug Josh Norman right now. See, Josh
is, you know how you'll pass, any of us would pass if an elevator's like semi-crowded? Why don't we have...
That's a school of higher learning. They got to be smart in that. And our offensive linemen, they're the smartest guys on the team.
Zach, we have a lot more questions for you. We're going to need you to dial it back in here. And until you do here, we'll talk about the NFL draft. Adam, how many quarterbacks are you hearing are going to go in the first round?
I would say right now still 3 with Hackenberg there, #5. And he's got some momentum here, I think, probably late this week. He's got a lot of teams still doing research on him.
Why is that? Why is that? He's not playing another game. Why all of a sudden?
I'm going to tell you why. Because...
No, not from my staff. I always told them, don't be the leaky refrigerator. Just get information.
Don't be a leaky refrigerator. 4 linemen or less in an elevator.
That's a rule.
Simple rules to live life by.
USC, them are smart guys. Come on. 9 guys in an elevator. What do you think's going to happen?
An elevator rap?
Now they got
it.
You're saying you're really quick or you're not quick?
Oh, I'm not quick. So he's got a big job to do, but they're on 40 points. They have changed managers this season, and they've got nothing to play for. So it's really difficult to...
Craig, they were way out in front, and this margin of error has been narrowed. When you look at the rest of the schedule, because you called Swansea pretty hopeless, look at the rest of the schedule. Center, when Carson Wentz wrapped up his senior season at Century High in Bismarck, North Dakota, there was not a single Division I offer waiting for him. Now, in fairness, his senior season was the only one in which he'd ever played quarterback. And if college recruiters let him slip by, NFL scouts are not about to make the same mistake. In 4 days, he is likely to be one of the first 2 players drafted